My entire opinion on Black Ops 7 just changed. What's up guys, it's Jinja and today we're sniping on the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta, and I'm not gonna lie, in my last video I made it really clear that I wasn't impressed with the Black Ops 7 beta, but they got me. So at first I played on the early access of the beta and they only had 3 maps and I only liked one of the 3 maps, which was Cortex. But since then, they added 2 new maps, Imprint and Blackheart, and I love them. On top of that, I made a sniping class that made quickscoping way easier and more fun, and they added a new game mode called Open Mosh Pit. Call of Duty finally listened. The game mode Open Mosh Pit has little to no skill-based matchmaking, which us Call of Duty fans have been asking for years. When I first played the beta, the game was so sweaty, I kept getting bent over and flip turned inside out. And Call of Duty finally added a game mode for people that have jobs and take a shower. But the one thing I still don't like about the game, and this may just be me, is I notice players on my team can move my character around so much. Like if I'm sniping somebody or wall jumping, players on my team just move my character everywhere. And I get the most trash teammates every game. No matter what I do, I get put on the worst team possible. Anyways, I originally rated the game 5 out of 10, but now I rate it 8 out of 10. And no, Call of Duty's not paying me. I would glaze them all day long for a paycheck. All that being said, this is a story time with Jinja where I tell you 100% true stories about my life. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and put those push notifications on. And stay to the end of the video because I'm doing a cool unboxing. So the story I'm about to tell, I randomly remembered the other day for whatever reason, and I'm 99% sure I purposely forced myself to forget. So I had these 2 friends, they were brothers, and I used to always sleep over at their house, and one time I slept over at their grandparents' house, and we all slept in the same room, obviously. Except for their grandparents, that would be weird. It was just me and my 2 guy friends in the same room. And I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I had a wet dream. A dream that was wet. You heard me. I slept in a room with 2 other guys, and I milked my pants in my sleep. I was the first one to wake up at the sleepover, and I had a giant wet stain on my pants. And I didn't know what to do. And you know what made it worse? I didn't bring a change of clothes for whatever reason. For whatever reason, when I was younger, I didn't like to change clothes a lot. And what makes it even worse is I wasn't that young in this story. So I ended up covering myself with a blanket. I was sleeping on their couch, by the way. And eventually, both of my friends woke up and they wanted to go do stuff. I refused to get off the couch because I didn't want them to see the big stain on my pants. And eventually, they were like, okay, bro, you have to get up off the couch. Let's go do something fun. And what did I do? I lied to them that I peed myself in my sleep. At the time, it seemed like the better option. Tell my friends that I peed myself in my sleep, or tell my friends that I had a wet dream in the same room as them. What would you have done? I think I chose the smartest route for this scenario I was in. Because not only did I have to borrow clothes from my friends, they ended up telling their grandparents and their parents that I peed myself in my sleep on the couch. So if I told them the truth, they 100% would have told their grandparents and their mom that I had a wet dream in the same room as them. And I couldn't go out like that. So yeah, that's my story. I don't know why I told you this. And I don't know why I randomly remembered this the other day. This happened over 10 years ago. But honestly, thinking back on it, it actually makes a lot of sense. Not because I had a wet dream while sleeping in a room with a bunch of guys. Because I don't know if you know this, but if you don't change your underwear for 3 days, it increases your chances of having a wet dream. And when I was younger, I didn't change my clothes a lot. Do with that information as you wish. I'm telling you, it increases your chances. I'm speaking from experience. I don't know why I make content. Anyways, I'm gonna cut to the footage I recorded the other day of me doing the unboxing, and let me know in the comments below. Are you enjoying the Black Ops 7 beta? I'm starting to love it. I still like the Black Ops 6 maps better though, and honestly, I hope they redo some of the Black Ops 6 maps and put them in Black Ops 7. So I collect toys and other things from my childhood, specifically the 90s or early 2000s. I even have 2 cabinets behind me full of all my collectibles. I actually have so many things that I need to reorganize my game room. And lately, I've been buying popcorn buckets. Like I have the Galactus head over there, I have the Stitch, and I even just got this.
Bravo capture underway.
It broke. It didn't break, but I just got the robot from Fantastic Four. I actually really wanted this. I got it for my birthday. But isn't this thing cool? It's actually funny because a few months ago, I was making fun of people who collected popcorn buckets because I was like, that's stupid. Who would do that? And now here I am. I have several of them. And they're not cheap. I'll talk more about what's in these cabinets later, but lately I've been on a Yu-Gi-Oh fix because my biggest regret was selling my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I love the card game Yu-Gi-Oh, and lately I've been buying the cards back. Like I just got the Egyptian God cards. Like tell me this isn't sick. And I even have Yu-Gi-Oh shoes. I have the Dark Magician Adidas. I even have Dark Magician Girl tatted on my arm. And of course, you know I had to buy the Dark Magician card. I bought Dark Magician Girl too. She's in my cabinet. I bought an erotic looking one. I'm not into that stuff. I promise. Now I doubt many of you know this, but you might, but back in the day, McDonald's Happy Meals had the best toys. They even had Yu-Gi-Oh CDs. I don't know what the toys are like nowadays because I'm a grown man, but when I was younger, I had a CD player. You better know what that is. And I had one of these Yu-Gi-Oh CDs, and I was obsessed with one of the songs on there. And for 2 decades, I've been trying to hear the song again. So I bought all 3 CDs that you could get in the Happy Meals. Now, all that being said, it was brought to my attention that at the store Zoomies, not sponsored, you can buy a Yu-Gi-Oh skateboard, and just like a pack of cards, you don't know which skateboard you got. There's 15 options of skateboards that you could get. I obviously want Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. I really want Dark Magician Girl. You can also get the tuned versions of Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. The only ones I don't want is Polymer Fusion and whatever this eyeball one is. I think those are lame. Now this skateboard was $100, so hopefully it was worth it. There's really only 2 options out of 15 that I really don't want. But just in case this is a bad skateboard, I figured I would open it on a YouTube video so I didn't waste $100. And I wanted you guys to see my reaction because if it's one of the skateboards I want, I'm gonna be super excited. And if it's one that I don't want, I just wasted $100 and I'm not gonna be okay. Okay, I'm about to open it, but remember, we want Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl. I really like Grandfather Clock, or I'll take a Dragon, or I'll take the tune versions of them. Those are cool too. I also forgot to mention that just like a pack of cards, you can get one that's hollow, you know, shiny. So now let's open it. Let's see if I wasted $100. For the moment of truth. Oh! I got a hollow dragon. It's not Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, but I'll take it. I did not waste $100. I'm happy. This is sick. And it's hollow. It's funny too because I went to the Zoomies store to buy this and I didn't see any of the boxes anywhere and I started to get really sad even though I only decided to buy this like 20 minutes before I went to the store. But then I saw there was one box behind the counter and I was sad because I thought they were saving it for somebody. They probably were, but they sold it to me because $100. And they told me that the guy right before me that bought one literally got this exact same one. And there's only 150 of these, I think. Oh, there's 250. Worth $100 if you ask me. I'm gonna hang it on my wall. And I think I just developed an unhealthy obsession because I think I want to buy another. Because I really want Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. Tell me this isn't worth $100. And I'm pretty sure this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card right here. Let's find out. Oops. This has to be a Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? It only makes sense. What? I mean, it's not a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it's an authenticity card. It says, you pulled a limited edition holographic Red Eyes Black Dragon. I'll take it. Even though it makes more sense if this was a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Why would you sell a Yu-Gi-Oh skateboard, attach a card to the top of it, and not expect people to think that it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card? But cool nonetheless. Knowing my luck, I really thought I was going to get one of the skateboards I didn't want and that I wasted $100. So I'm really happy with this, and I will be buying another.